Hello everyone, it's Jason again with My RV Inspection. Here to bring you another weekly one reason to get an RV inspection. Today we're going to talk about COVID built RVs. This RV was built in June of 2020 and they cut a lot of shortcuts back then. They were trying to slam these things out as fast as they could. They had just got back to production, but I want to show you something that they completely missed on this high-end bus. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk a little bit about COVID builds. This RV was built in June of 2020, right after everybody got back to work from the pandemic. Companies had to rehire employees, train new employees, and the RV industry exploded at that time. Everybody wanted an RV because they didn't want to stay in a hotel. They wanted their own place. So RV manufacturers became overwhelmed. Lack of supplies, untrained employees, or very little trained employees, and they missed things. And this is just one thing that I'm seeing right now on this. I've seen several other things, but I'm just showing you the one. It's weekly one reason, right? So let's go look at the trim. And right here, we are on the curb side, which is the passenger side of the RV, and we see there's sealant on that trim. Now, that sealant goes all the way to the back of the RV. Let me come up here about halfway under this one long slide out, and you'll see there's still sealant there along the edge. We come to the back of the RV, there's sealant. Once again, this is the curbside, folks. Let's go to the street side, see what we find. Now, this is the floor trim on the street side. You'll notice gaps. There's a little missing end cap, but there's a gap here between the trim and the wall. No sealant. No sealant all the way down the side of this bus. None. Okay? And there are areas, like right here, you can see where the trim's pulling away. Under the slide outs, nothing. Let's get it. Yep, see, nothing. Even in some areas, the paint on the top of the trim is chipping, cracking, pulling away because there's no sealant on it to protect it. And then we'll go up to the front of the RV. Once again, more gaps. Look at this. Big old gap there, big old gap there. No sealant. The entire length of the street side sidewall. Now, if we were to get water in behind there, that's our floor. And these higher end diesel pushers, they have tile floors. So by the time you know the floor is rotted, it is way too late in these things. That tile's going to start cracking, the floor's going to start sinking, and you're looking at a huge expense to repair that floor. Because once rot starts, it never stops, right? So, with your weekly one reason to get an RV inspection, we were talking about things missed during COVID builds. Those 2020, 2021 models that were built in 2020, around the time of the pandemic, and for another year and a half or 2 years after that, the RV industry was booming. And anybody in the RV industry will tell you the cost of one of these went sky high during that time. So, make sure you're getting those inspected, those COVID builds. Very important. We're going to find a lot of things wrong with this. I know it. And the customer's going to be happy that they paid for an inspection, got those things fixed before they take it off the lot. So this is Jason. You have a nice day.